Hello and welcome to my new house. So about a week ago, I moved into this new house on my college campus. Well, I mean, technically it's off campus, but it's literally a block away from the campus, so it's basically on campus. Now, I have 8 roommates and I pay $630 a month in rent, which doesn't include utilities or Wi-Fi. And overall, this house may look really old, probably because it was built like 80 to 100 years ago or something like that, but it's honestly pretty nice. My expectations for this house when I was looking at the pictures and stuff like that were way lower, so I'm honestly pretty impressed. And with that out of the way, I'm gonna show you guys a quick little tour of my new house. So first up is the living room. Now the living room is probably my favorite room in the house besides my bedroom. So right now, the living room has a keyboard, my guitar, and then some sofa I bought off Facebook Market. So the living room is where I spend most of my time when I'm not just like editing videos or playing games. It's just a really cozy spot. It's also where I hold my parties and my get-togethers and whatnot, so it's kind of like the heart of the house, you know what I mean? Right outside the living room, we have a hallway that leads down to the kitchen. Now, the kitchen may seem really old and grody at first glance, but honestly, it's pretty nice. There's a lot of storage space and closets and whatnot, and plenty of countertop space. As for what I've been cooking lately, it's mostly just been meal prep for workouts or taking to work or something like that, because I don't really have too much time to cook, and I'm also not that amazing of a cook either. Funny thing, we didn't really talk to each other about what we were bringing, so we have an air fryer, a rice cooker, another air fryer, and then another rice cooker. We have tons of pots and pans inside, like on shelves and whatnot, but we don't have a microwave. Right next to the kitchen is my room, which I will show you guys later, and also the door to the backyard and garage. But before I get to there, I'm gonna show you guys upstairs and the basement first. So right when you go upstairs, the first thing you'll see are 2 little bathrooms that are right next to each other. Now, honestly, I have no idea why they're both right next to each other and why there's no bathroom on the first floor either. But honestly, it's not really that big of a deal because they're both clean and they work fine. Everything else on the second floor and the attic are really just my roommates' bedrooms. I have permission to film them, but I'm still gonna go through them pretty quickly just to respect their privacy. So right next to the bathroom is my roommate Frank's room. Right now, his bedroom is just full of like old furniture and stuff, but he told me specifically to tell you guys that the girly furniture isn't his. At the end of the hall, we have my roommate Amir's room. Amir is a Facebook Market fiend. I've never seen anyone else buy as many things off Facebook Market for such cheap prices. It's honestly amazing. And finally, on the stairs right next to the attic, we have my roommate Amaya's room. Amaya's room is facing the front of the house, so it gets the most sunlight, but it's also the smallest room in the house by a long shot. And just outside of Amaya's room is the attic. Now the attic is where my roommates Cassie and Anna are gonna live, and obviously they haven't really moved in yet. The attic is like the biggest bedroom space of all, but it's got 2 really big problems. The first is that it gets really hot up here. They haven't finished installing their AC units yet, so right now it's kind of just like a sweatshop. On summer days like the one I'm recording on right now, where it's like 92 degrees outside, it's so hot, like honestly I'm dying up here. And besides that, there's like little side closet thingies on the side of the attic that are just filled with like random crap and like mouse traps and whatnot. But since they're not really my problem, I really don't want to touch them. So they're gonna have fun cleaning that when they move in. So you may have noticed already, but behind me on the stairs up to the attic, there's just this massive wall left by the previous tenants of just like beer boxes and alcohol boxes and whatnot. Honestly, I think it's pretty sick and it'll also take like tons of work to remove. So we're probably just gonna leave it there. So as of right now, that's everything to show upstairs. And now I'm gonna take you guys down to the basement. Okay, so here we are in the basement. So at first glance, the basement might look kind of grody, but honestly, compared to a lot of other college house basements, this place really isn't too bad. There's only 4 main rooms down in the basement, so I'll show you guys them pretty quickly. So first up is the laundry room. It's pretty big for no particular reason. The washer and dryer that came with the lease are pretty new, although sometimes the washer makes this really loud grinding noise. And then there's a double bedroom down here. It is for my roommates Jack and Sebastian. Some people might be thinking that the basement might kind of suck to live in, but honestly, it's pretty big, pretty spacious, and also really cool and quiet. And then the last room in the basement is really just the bathroom. A lot of people don't really have high expectations for basement bathrooms, but honestly, ours might be like the best one in the house. It's got tons of room for no real reason. The shower's pretty big and works really well. And the sink has tons of countertop space and like just random storage space. So when it comes to the basement bathroom, there's like really nothing to complain about. Okay, so I finished showing you guys the house and now I'm gonna take you out back and show you guys the garage. Now the garage is like the coolest place on the property and also the most disgusting, and you'll see why in a second. This place is just filled with random crap that the old tenants just left here. It's got like stolen street signs, an old ass pool table, some weird dirty mattress, and a bunch of just leather sofas. Anytime I bring guests into this place, I always tell them not to touch anything, cause like, this place is just honestly disgusting. It looks really cool, honestly, but the roof is leaky, so like water gets in here, bugs get in here, maybe even like animals, I don't know. This place is pretty gross. So we're not really too sure what we're gonna do with the garage yet, but I'm thinking that with a little bit of cleanup, this place could honestly be pretty sick. Alright guys, so that just about wraps up the house tour. As you can probably tell, this place has a lot of flaws and it's pretty old, but honestly, I'm still super excited to live here. But anyways, thanks for watching guys, I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys next time. So I don't think I ever actually like finished showing you guys my room, like once I finished setting it up, so here it is. Just show you like this. This is my bed. This is Goober, my best friend, I love him. This is my wall, all my posters and whatnot. My PC, currently editing the video that you'll see later because I haven't finished filming. Yeah, these are my clothes and whatnot. There's a